cross-country bike race to end all bike races. The inaugural Tour de Circe.
A bike race?
Far out.
Bikes?
For a trophy from the Defoe Corporation, with the personal backing of Senator Fox himself. Derek! Mount your bike, Derek. We're about to get serious. Derek is the official base entrant in the race. Come on, Murphy, start her up. All right, Derek. Fast is first, lad. Let's go. That's it. First. Good boy. Come on, Derek.
This is undoubtedly the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
I couldn't agree more.
Why would a big company like the Defoe Corporation want to run a professional bike race on Circe Island?
Must think they can make money.
Trouble, mate? Thought you were diving with Julie today.
Come on, Derek. You can do it. Find the pain barrier and break through. Find the power and win.
So what do you think all that's about, huh?
Beats me. Whoa, what a bike! Bet you could go just about anywhere on that.
Yeah, just about. Found it. Best book on sea lions you ever likely to read.
Is that you?
Ah, could be.
Are you an explorer, Jake?
Well, let's just say more of a seasoned traveller, hmm?
No one knows this island like us kids, Senator Fox. You see, people are going to want to know what's happening during the race. You know, not just at the start and at the end. We see, from certain vantage points, we radio back on each contestant's progress in the race. Yeah, well, then we broadcast it back to the starting point. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea too. How much do you think the Defoe Corporation would be willing to pay for this service? That much? Oh, yeah, that would definitely cover our expenses. Yep. Okay then. See you on the big day. Goodbye. He bought it. We are going to make some real money.
Great, just one thing. Where do we get the radios from?
Hermes.
Hermes. And how are you going to do that?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Whose idea is that stupid race?
What's wrong with a harmless little bike race?
Harmless. What happens to the wallabies?
The
We put up
wallabies?
signs saying, danger, look out, mad bike riders coming.
They'd ride around them, wouldn't they, Julie?
In a race. What do you think?
Well, you've seen this sign. It's all arranged.
Well, I've got news for you, Kelvin. It's going to be unarranged.
She can't do that. Can she?
Over the past few years, these defenceless animals have been coming under increasing pressure from the pollution and coastal development projects. If we let the island be open up to events like the bike race...
Boring, we've heard it all before. Yeah, Circe Island's supposed to be a fun place to live, not a prison.
Yeah!
Woo!
Keep going, Julie. Yeah, lots of people support you, Julie.
We have a petition. If any of you feel as strongly about this as we do, we urge you to sign it.
I'll go first.
Jake? Jake?
Red Emperor to Mobile 4. Come in, Mobile 4. Red Emperor to Mobile 4. Confirm security status of your sector, Mobile 4.
Your radio's tuned into Mr. Andarkis.
You mean you've discovered my big secret?
What big secret?
Like to tune in and listen to broadcasts from around and about? Ships at sea, that sort of thing. It's kind of an old hobby of mine from my Navy days.
You were in the Navy?
Yeah, for a while. So what do you got here?
It's a petition against the bike race. We're collecting signatures.
Yeah. Sponsored by the Defoe Corporation, isn't it? I'm not a great one for signing things, mate. Signatures can have a way of ending up in the wrong hands.
You mean you don't want lots of people knowing you're here?
Yeah, something like that. And, remember, about that radio stuff. That's just between you and me, all right?
I won't tell anyone, honest. He's been everywhere, Mum, and he's done lots of great things. And he listens into stuff on this great big radio.
Radio?
Oh, I promised I wouldn't tell. He says it's kind of a hobby.
Don't worry, I won't say anything.
Derek's complaining of a stomachache. I need some antacid. What on earth is that smell?
Oh, I said the kids could use part of the storeroom for their biology project.
Biology project?
Almost finished, right, kids?
Right.
What is it?
It's a guinea pig.
How'd it get to be so... Oh! It bit me!
He's very particular about who he lets near him.
Well, do guinea pigs get rabies?
No, but humans do.
Oh. Well, hurry up and finish the project and get rid of it. And do something about that smell.
Your antacid. I've got to admit, it's a bit on the nose.
But Lou's inventing the perfect pet food, Mum.
Mind over matter, Derek. The body doesn't matter. Make it your servant, not your master. Harder, Derek, harder. That's a good line. Who's responsible for this?
We are.
It's blocking the road. Remove it at once.
Not until Mr. Knowles calls off the bike race.
Out of the question.
Then the campaign of protest and harassment continues. Come on. Derek doesn't stand a chance of winning anyway.
Oh, no?
Yeah, any of us kids could beat him hands down.
Anyone, eh? I'll make a deal with you. If one of you brats can beat Derek in a match race, I'll call off the Tour de Circe.
Only Mr. Knowles can do that.
Not if I decide it's impossible to maintain security. He'd have no choice.
Why should we trust you?
You have my word. Of course, if Derek wins the race, you call off your protest.
You're on.
Excellent. The match race will take place at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Agreed?
Agreed.
Now, you said we could choose any kid, right?
Yeah?
Good. I choose... him.
Gavin, do you solemnly swear to place yourself entirely in our hands, no matter how hard or how difficult or how dangerous?
I will if you take me with you next time you go swimming with the sea lions. I won't hurt them, I promise.
All right.
Okay, I swear.
Cancel the Tour de Circe! Hermes, you had no authority to do that.
I was only humouring them to avoid further trouble, sir.
Humouring them?
Well, the idea of Derek being beaten by a child half his age is too preposterous for words, sir.
He obviously hasn't heard the news.
News? What news?
Derek has just been taken to hospital with a suspected attack of acute appendicitis.
Oh, no. Watch your fingers. He bites. Why'd you have to tell him?
What is that foul smell?
Lou's invented the perfect pet food. It's a mixture of seaweed, spinach, mashed up snails.
Yuck!
Look, we're really very busy. What do you want?
Well, I'm looking for Hermes. I need to speak to him about some technical equipment.
Technical equipment?
None of your... Actually, they're two-way radios for my broadcast of the race.
Obviously hasn't heard.
Heard what?
Dad says Hermes has to call it off.
Huh? How could you even think of making a dumb deal like that?
I became overconfident. It's a common failing in high-spirited men of genius.
Well, they'll have to accept a substitute. It's only fair.
Oh, they have. But it has to be someone from the base, and there's no one quite as good as Derek.
If I help you solve your problem, will you supply me with the best two-way radios to report on the progress of the Tour de Circe?
solved my problem. How? Are you sure about this, Casey?
You know what they say? Once you learn, you never forget.
Mountain bike, Hermes. Sunglasses. Helmet. Okay, lift it up. Go, Hermes, go! That's it. You can do it. That's it, wide, Hermes. Come on, you go, Hermes. You can do it. You know, that's it. Get to the alpha level, just like you said. Come on, you know you can do it. Come on, Hermes. It's looking good.
How'd it go? Fantastic.
Bike okay?
Went like a rocket.
They've picked Hermes with Kelvin as a coach. We can't fail now.
That 10-year-old doesn't matter. Come on, keep going. Move it. You think you're a security chief? Come on.
You can't give up now.
It's no good, Casey. You don't see. In my position, I can't be beaten by a 10-year-old.
Okay. Okay. Fine, spit the dummy. Of course Hermes can beat Gavin. He's bigger. He's bigger, okay? Look, he's just having a crisis of confidence. What we need to do is psych him up.
And how are we supposed to do that?
I thought it was just for guinea pigs.
Well, it works on anything. Or anything that uses muscle power anyway.
Like a dose of super vitamins?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Julie's feeding it to Gavin. That's probably how he made Hermes look so hopeless today.
Pity we couldn't get some from Lou and give it to Hermes to even things up.
Oh, he wouldn't take it anyway, babe. You know how he always likes to play by the rules?
Do you think he bought it?
We'll soon find out. Look.
Super vitamin mix. Tis a far, far better thing.
Psyched up now. Do you think that stuff might really work?
Nah. Besides, it doesn't matter. As long as Hermes thinks it works.
Now, all we have to do is weigh it one more time and then...
I was just looking for Frank. Haven't seen him, have you?
Yeah, he's gone to the mainland for some spare parts.
Oh, spare parts? Yes, yes, of course. I'll catch him later. Keep up the good work.
Still burning up the track.
Trying to. The race is tomorrow.
What happened about that petition of yours?
We need more signatures.
I can't do much about that side of it. Might be able to help you with something else. Your mum's a lawyer, isn't she? I was going to make some inquiries about a company called Merton and Associates.
Who are they?
They're the official organisers of the Tour de Circe. Might be interested in what turns up.
Did he say why I should start making inquiries?
No, he just said you might be surprised with what you find out.
Did he now?
Jake's okay, Mum. A little weird, but okay.
All right, you're all here. If you can keep the track area clear, please. We're about to start the race.
I couldn't help it.
We know, Gavin. It's not your fault.
You did your best, Gavin. That's all that counts.
But the Tour de Circe will go on. The animals.
Don't give up. We're not beaten yet. Mr. Knowles? Mr. Knowles, may I have a word with you?
Yes, Senator. I understand, Senator. A most unfortunate coincidence. Yes, I'll make the announcement as soon as possible. Yes. Goodbye, sir.
Gavin, Julie, good news. The Tour de Circe's just been officially cancelled.
Yes! Why?
Well, it seems that Senator Fox overlooked the fact that his nephew's on the tour's organising committee.
So?
A politician isn't supposed to use his position to further the business interests of close family members, Kelvin.
Oh. It's against the law, isn't it, Mum?
Let's just say it creates a slight conflict of interest.
Today, the match race. Tomorrow, the Tour de Circe. Supplies are dangerously low. I need more. Much more.
So that's what's been happening to my supplies of protein mix.
I have plans.
Before you do anything, Hermes...
I have an appointment with destiny.
No, don't drink it!
Mint snails and seaweed.
And rotten spinach.